Hey everybody, this is the Raveark. I was going to wait longer to do my Q&A video and wait for more questions to pour in, but it appears that my subscribers, not all, but most of my subscribers either don't actually watch my videos or are afraid of commenting. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. It's irritating me. But I thank everybody who did actually leave me a question, because I made this channel actually to help get to know my subscribers better, and it turns out it's not working the best in my favor. But I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of expecting all of my subscribers to leave me a question, so I'm going to go ahead and do my Q&A video today. Alright, my first question comes from Destroyer88 Abel, who I've come to know pretty well over YouTube, and I've got to know them pretty well over MSN Messenger, because like I said, I will talk to all you guys through there if you want to. And I talk to her on there sometimes, and her question is, bananas or apples? Honestly, I'm not really big into fruit. The only fruit I actually eat is bananas, I think. And if I had to choose between bananas or apples, it would definitely be bananas, because I like apples, the inner part of the apple, but the skin of the apple, the red part, it just is disgusting to me for some reason. I don't know why. My next question comes from my good buddy, King Banjo. Him and I are actually great friends in real life. He lives in the same town I live in, and he's an active YouTuber like myself. And actually, I think he releases videos quicker than I do. But anywho, he's a good friend of mine and very close to me. I consider him one of my better friends. And his question is, what's the most wonderful thing that happened to you in your life? Can be current or from the past. My answer would probably be, the most wonderful thing that probably happened to me in my life would probably be the fact that I grew up and was actually to remain incredibly close with my older brother. Because my family is not tight-knit. We all don't get along very well, and there's only 4 of us in my core family that hasn't split, I guess. Well, because it was, of course, just like most families, my dad, my mom, my brother, and myself. My dad and my mom split, separated, got a divorce. I don't talk to my mom, and my dad I have a okay relationship with, but me and my brother have remained incredibly close. So I think the best thing that happened was for me to be able to grow up and throughout life be close with my older brother. And you know, because when you're young, you can't really relate with somebody who's older than you, because he's actually 24 and I'm 20. So growing up was a big deal, because when I was young I couldn't really talk to him on his level, but now that I'm older I'm able to talk to him on his level and we get along great. So I think one of the best things that's happened to me in my life is probably just growing up, which is something I enjoy anyway, because with growing up comes knowledge, and knowledge to me is very important. My next question is from my good friend here on YouTube, LoveDubJubs, who we both kind of started around the same time, and she has by far blown me out of the water as far as it comes to subscribers. She has kicked my ass and has like way more than me, but that's because her videos are great and she's a great girl, incredibly smart, and she's awesome. You guys should actually go check out her channel. But anyway, her question is, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite place in the world to be? And my earliest childhood memory. One, my favorite food, I don't really know per se, but all of my close people inside of my inner circle who've lived with me probably think it's cereal, because I eat cereal like a fucking machine made to do so. And I do really like cereal, so I'll just go with cereal. And that cereal is actually Trix or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, if you give me a box of that, I will have no harsh feelings or no second thoughts about just dominating that entire box in one sitting. My favorite place in the world to be, this is kind of a strange question, because I don't really have a favorite place in the world to be, but I have a place I want to go in the world, and a favorite place in the world, and that would be Japan. I want to be able to go to Japan more than any other thing in my life. That's actually on my bucket list, you know, the things I want to do before I die, and something I vow to do before I die. My earliest childhood memory, you know, I don't really feel comfortable talking about my childhood because it wasn't very good, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that one out. Sorry, guys. My next one is from my good friend Ned's Podos, who actually I work with, or well, used to work with until I got fired. It's, have you thought about doing a chat roulette based video? If not, check out Merton's channel, Piano Chat Roulette, or Piano Chat Improv. The guy is has the highest rated video of all time? And then who is my favorite comedian? The answer to that, Ned Podos, is no. I don't want to do a chat roulette video. I'm plenty fine with the videos I'm doing, actually, and I like the videos I do, whether you guys do or not. I do. I enjoy the videos I do. And my favorite comedian, by far, is probably Jim Carrey. Or favorite stand-up comedian is probably, just probably Jim Carrey. He is probably, I think, one of the funniest men alive. He makes me laugh like nobody else's business, so probably Jim Carrey. Next, my last question, I think, is from Tristan Shandyful. I'm sorry if I ruined your name, but he's also a really cool dude. I've got to not really know him, but I talk to him off and on here on YouTube, and he's a pretty cool guy. And his question is, what are you going to do in your life? And what is your biggest dream? Well, what am I going to do in my life right now? I'm in a really awkward stage. I'm only 20 years old, so I don't have the best grasp on life. I still have a lot of life ahead of me. The average person, average male anyway, lives to be 80. I'm a frequent smoker, so who knows if I'll live that long, but in that spectrum, I would have 60 years left to live. So I don't really know what I'm going to do in my life, but right now my goal is just to get a job and live life to the fullest and live every day like it's my last, because that's the only way to truly appreciate life and get the most out of your days. And what's your biggest, carpe diem. What's your biggest dream? My biggest dream would be to probably get a job where I had enough money and I could start a family and I could give my kids the life that I never had when I was young. And biggest dream would be to have my kids and have children and treat them well enough that they knew and didn't have to feel like I did when I was young, and that they knew no matter what they always were loved, and that I did every single thing I could for them until the years when they were freed from my hands, when they would grow out in the world just like I did. And that's my biggest dream in life, is just to have a loving family, a wife that I love and who loves me back, and children that I can take care of and take care of them well. That was my last question. Unfortunately, I didn't get more. Like I said, half my subscribers, I guess, don't care to watch my videos or leave me questions, so I really appreciate the ones who did. And yes, I know I'm using copyrighted music in this video. I don't give a damn. I'm actually going to make a video. My next video is going to be about how I think the YouTube rule of not using copyrighted music is bullshit, and you guys can try to ban my video if you want, YouTube. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna use copyrighted music in this channel because I don't plan on becoming a YouTube partner in this channel. I have a main channel for that. So here's the Rave Ark. Deuces.